that shares something within them. A man, it's interesting how a woman sees in a man's face what her child is going to look like. And it's interesting, if she's in love with him, the child will look like him, in fact. And there's an old saying that depending on who that woman has imprinted as the deepest love in her life, her soul will then mark the features of her children. And sometimes some children don't look like the man that she's with, because if she settled for him, the man that made the deepest impression on her will have marked the babies that she has, even though it's a different father. So the woman that is chosen not just based on below-the-belt attraction, because that's necessary, that's nature, just wanting to make sure that you fulfill the premise of to be fruitful and multiply. But if it's orchestrated and it's engendered and really a true love, you feel something that is different. A man is the one who actually gives love. A woman reacts to it and then engenders love that she has within her. Remember, based on everything, the design of a woman, the design of a man is the activator. He is the initiator. So he instigates what would be called love in a woman. A woman, if you look at the egg, it's just sitting there floating, doing nothing until it's activated to its purpose. Well, that same type of design, where I say in my book, design denotes function, a woman is activated into her purpose and principle based upon what that man shows her in the form of love. So he now must understand what love really is, the responsibility of activating that kind of energy in a woman. And it's despicable how our men are being taught to activate that love in a woman and then leave her and use her and then not take advantage of all that energy that she has to give once that love chakra is open. So if you're going to choose, make sure you choose a woman that knows who you are and what you are and is ready to support what you do, because a man is not what he keeps talking about, what he keeps blathering about, what he keeps trying to, it's what he does. Don't ever let a woman take you away from what you do. And whatever it is you do, and whatever it is that makes you a man, make sure that she submits to that and helps you to enforce and grow and make that the better part of both of you. If she's not there to help support what you do, then you do not need to be with her. Now today, you now have to support her in competition with another man for the job that he must have in order for him to raise a family. So now she is being taught that she has the potential to be a hockey player, a football player, a CEO, and so forth. But most of these women who are pursuing careers are actually pursuing a specific kind of quality of energy whose etymological origins mean combat. So if you're pursuing a career, the etymology of the word career comes from the word combat. So when you start dealing with that, and you start dealing with a woman who is in the race to be equal to you, rather than to support what it is that both of you all see as the unit that you want to create, that you respect her for what she brings to a specific equation, especially in her ability to decipher the ways and personalities of the people you're dealing with. Because women got a way of knowing exactly how to read a person. That's that mother wit. And because they, from a very young age, are taught communication to deal with what they call subtle behavioral cues that men don't know about and don't pick up until later on. Behavioral cues are all that women deal from. So they have a way of kind of judging characters that we men don't have. And that's why I have my woman with me sometimes when I'm assessing a situation. But she is evaluating a whole other context that I'm not. I'm dealing with the intellect. So when the two of you all are working together, you become a team. Whoa! And you're inseparable. And that's the kind of way you want. You want your woman to be a woman and to step up to be that partner, not just a partner, but that partner that is equal to you in that context. But the one that will then leave the final decision up to you. If she defers the decision, and you're smart, and I say this to women, you find yourself a smart and a man that you say, wow, this dude is on it. He's like, wow, he's a leader. And then you start wanting to take over and undermine his leadership because now you got him. That don't make any sense. You don't undermine him. The very fact of dating, you surrender. He says, well, where do you want to go? Well, you come. He says, okay, I'll go where you go. And you can see in the dating that you submit. You submit to everything he wants to do. And he's orchestrating. You're watching him and you're calculating. Well, he did this and he did that. Ooh, and I'm going to talk to my girlfriends. Well, what did he do? Well, he did this and he did that. And they say, oh, okay, well, that's good. He might be a keeper. Y'all going to see each other again? He said, well, he hasn't called yet. Did he call? Yeah, he called. Oh, girl. Listen, I know all of it because guess what? I sat at the feet of women to write my book, The Womb to Womb. I didn't sit at the feet of men. My grandmothers and my great-grandmothers and my grand-aunts and my godmothers helped me to write that book. So all of what we are as a dynamic duo, that's what the original dynamic duo was, the husband and the wife. The dynamic duo is dead. Okay? We have to resuscitate that dynamic duo energy. So when you pick in a marriage and you want to get married, make sure that woman has your best interest at what you do at heart. And make sure that what you do grows with the both of you. That you ain't stultified in the dead end, whatever it is that you're doing. And if it's about just trying to get yourself a rap record, forget it. Find something else that taps into another form of creativity because that place is flooded with the most talentless folks and the music industry ain't what it was before. Trust me, I was in the music industry, and it ain't nowhere near what it used to be. So find something you love to do. That's the other thing. Make sure you do for yourself and your family, but make sure you love what you do because that's what defines a man, what he does.
Wow. And with that, I think that is a powerful note to end the show on. Dr. Valentine, I'm in awe. I am like, wow, you went in today. The spirit of your message, the eloquency of your speech. I must say I'm so impressed, and I want to thank you for joining us on the show today, sir. I appreciate it.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much for the kind invitation. And I want to say thank you to the attention of all of our brothers and sisters who are out there who couldn't actually chime in as well. And if you are ready to, deal with our services, please feel free to call 800-847-1291 and reach out to us. And again, brother, thank you so much for the kind invitation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You have been listening to High Frequency Radio, Quest for the Spirit on Sunday. We're going to be doing this every Sunday, y'all. Every Sunday, we're going in like this. We're going to get to the real spiritual information. The real information. We ain't going to get this dogma that's being, proselytized everywhere, this religious dogma. We're going to get into the scientific. We're going to examine the macro and the micro of all reality. I want to thank everybody for joining me on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. I hope all of you have a nice day. I'm Yusuf Bell. I'm out. Peace to all the gods and the goddesses.